welcome back to the end of another week. It's finally cooler and it's quite late. I don't know what time it is, but I think we're probably gonna have some rain tonight, which we need because it's been really warm. I harvested all the onions. We've been harvesting more zucchini. I gotta get out and harvest my tomatoes. I'm honestly shocked at how well they're doing. We have tons of these sun golds. My Romas are coming in. And yeah, we also, these Harzfura ones, the tomato worms, seem to like them because there's a lot with the holes in them. But yeah, there's a ton of tomatoes, so I need to get out and harvest those. The beans I never really harvested, so at this point they're all going to the chickens because most of them are, I mean, when we get good ones we'll keep them, but most of them I've let them go too long, so they've gotten yellow. And these beans for sure are like toast, which again is fine because there's plenty of beans on the thing, so I'll go ahead and salvage my seeds and use them for next year. What else is happening? Oh, this weekend was fun. Today was his mom's 21st wedding anniversary, so we celebrated that. But yesterday was the neighbor's daughter's 40th. So we went over there for a pig roast, which was super cool. I'll throw in some photos and video of that. It's been a long time since I went to a pig roast. Everything else is just doing its thing. I'm still, if I zoom in on the plant alley, I did get around to doing more cleanup down there, but it still needs more. I did kind of weed the orchard, so I'm calling that good enough for now. A lot of things in the garden is like, as long as it's good enough, that's fine. The chickens always come and they're asking for treats because since I've been cleaning out the garden, they've been getting a lot of them. Potatoes I need to harvest. I've decided the ones closest to us are younger and the ones back there are older. So I think that their die-off isn't necessarily because of the heat, but probably more because of the fact that they're just ready to be harvested, which would be cool. And then over here, like, look, we have a melon coming. We actually have 2 melons coming. There's another melon in here. And, see. And then this is my project for this week. So I took my plastic up, disturbed a couple of shrews' nests. So the babies are kind of, I dug a little hole and put the babies in there for mom to come back and get them. But yeah, so all of these rocks and stuff I end up clearing out. I put the big rocks in the driveway here to kind of re-rock that space. And then eventually the idea is that it'll get to looking more like that. And then I'll put the cardboard and the mulch on. So this is my project for next week. And I heard the babies. I think maybe I just heard mom grab it. Because when mom comes and grabs them, they tend to squeak. And when I checked it recently, there was one more. There started with 4, but yeah, there was only 1. So I think mom has been coming back to get them, which they typically do because that's what moms do. Things to come are the driveway. We have the guy who's going to be doing the driveway is coming out on Tuesday to get started with that. So we need to move the cars up to the other road. And then I did get around to kind of cleaning out this space. I didn't get around to pruning the rest of the juniper, but we might actually ask him to just cut that because ultimately all of this stuff is going to have to get taken away. I think the plan is that he's basically going to like scrape everything that's here to kind of get it like the way it's supposed to be, and then bring in like whatever. There's going to be some sort of like barrier, and then the rocks go on top of that or something. So yeah, this is our before driveway, and it's not going to look that much different because we're basically just having the gravel redone. But there's all kinds of things from like the previous remodel, like all this concrete and stuff will end up getting taken up to make a nice pad that has better drainage. Because like for now in the winter, like this becomes a little pond here because there's a little sink there. So yeah, there's some little things, but this is happening, and it's starting this week. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but next week I should have an update on the driveway. The guy doing the driveway is also doing a thing here, like a drainage pad to the rain thing at the other side, and then a concrete path between the two patios on the back side. And then for me, my projects this week are, I definitely want to keep working on my island because the squash vines are starting to go everywhere. So I wanted to give them more mulch to set roots in. So that's a priority for me, as well as using the rest of the compost to top up the onions. And yeah, as I clear things out, I put all the scraps in this little square thing for the chickens. So that's kind of their like dig box for goodies. And at some point I'll get to finishing this space as well, but there's a lot of stuff to do, and I'm just chipping away. So I think that's it for this week. Tomorrow is the 14th of July, Bastille Day here. So that's kind of the equivalent of, well, that is the French Independence Day. So the equivalent of 4th of July. So there's going to be a vide grenier in Arras. So we're going to go check that out. And yeah, it's a holiday, so I guess maybe I'll get Francis to help me out in the yard, but he hurt his back and I hurt my shoulder. So we might just take it easy. Anyway, the sun has decided to come out, so I'll leave you with this side. I hope you had a good one. I'll see you next week. Bye.